And I think we're gonna be live soon. Let's see, let me check. Come on. Stupid things. Okay, it's going. Alright. Okay. I think that's all ready to go. Alrighty, kids and boys and girls and ladies and lads and whatever you have. Well, I haven't done a stream in a long while, so I might as well do it. And I'm gonna go through the Underworld of Nehrim. So, actually, I need to set myself up. Let's see. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't need to do anything more besides buffering myself. Let's see, I'm not gonna do it at hard either. And yeah, this should take about an hour to go through. Depending on how much I take my time with this. Oh yeah, can't forget this. Let's see, what was it? Spectacular Lady. I'll turn it down. So, yeah. That should be it. Let's talk to Callisto here, and I'm gonna talk to him in a proper fashion. Let me do this too. Didn't want to consume a potion, but whatever.
Da seid ihr ja endlich. Was habt ihr gefunden?
What have you found?
Lasst mich sehen. Na los. Tatsächlich. Hier steht etwas. Die Götter haben Arantial in Nehrim angekerkert. In Nehrim also. Hier steht nicht wo genau, aber er ist in Nehrim. Ist nah. Jetzt können wir unseren Suchkreis bedeutend einschränken.
And a bunch of other German.
Herr, es sind wieder Soldaten aufgetaucht. Wir haben die Zugbrücke hochgefahren.
Verdammt nochmal, wie viele sind es diesmal?
Dutzende. Viel zu viele für uns. Beim letzten Mal konnte wohl doch jemand entkommen.
Dann wird der Kanzler auch bald wissen, wo wir uns aufhalten. Verflucht noch eins. Geht zurück zur Brücke und erstattet mir sofort Bericht, wenn sich etwas tut.
Ja, Herr. Wie ihr wünscht.
Und ihr kommt mit mir in den Keller des Klosters. Los, schnell.
And yeah, now we're being under attack, so in terms of the story of this monastery.
Uns jetzt belagert, benötigen wir Hilfe.
I didn't know there was a cloudy gust effect.
Hey. Es gibt einen Brunnenschacht im Keller. Nun, es geht ziemlich tief runter. Aber leider ist das nun mal unsere einzige Möglichkeit, nach draußen zu gelangen und Hilfe zu holen. Ich denke mal, ihr seid am besten dafür geeignet. Der Schacht ist offen gestanden verdammt schmal. Aber mit eurer Figur sollte das schon passen. Es geht ziemlich tief runter, bis in die Eingeweide des Berges hinein. Und nun hört mir zu. Irgendwo da unten werdet ihr einen Durchgang finden, der euch in die Stadt der Zwerge bringt. Wenn ihr euch mit denen gut stellt, könnt ihr von dort aus wieder ans Tageslicht gelangen. Und zwar genau oberhalb von Kabaet, der Nordstadt. Sie wird von Baratheons Bastardsoldaten ebenso belagert wie wir hier. Aber die Zwerge kennen einen anderen Weg in die Stadt hinein. Das Problem ist, dass ihn eben nur die Zwerge kennen. Und ich weiß nicht, ob sie sonderlich erfreut sein werden, wenn jemand Fremdes ihn sehen will. Trotzdem, wir haben nun mal keine andere Wahl. Ihr werdet schon irgendwie in die Stadt reinkommen. Wenn ihr das geschafft habt, dann sucht Taranor, den neuen Herrscher des Nordreiches, auf. Er war es, der den Widerstand gegen Baratheon angeführt. Es ist nicht so, dass Taranor die Ziele des Ordens unterstützen würde. Und es ist auch nicht so, dass ich diesen Möchtegern-Führer leiden könnte. Aber die Feinde unserer Feinde sind nun einmal unsere Freunde. Eins noch. Die Zwerge reagieren empfindlich darauf, wenn man sie Zwerge nennt. Ihr richtiger Name ist das Sternenvolk. Nur die Menschen... Nun aber los. Springt in den Brunnen hinein.
Anyway. Going from the cellar to down into the old cave pass. And hopefully the game won't crash. I did this before, just as a test of seeing if it crashed or not, or like just to see how long this whole thing goes. So I've done it before with this character, and it's pretty easy to go through. So anyway, don't need too much. I'm just gonna whack some things too on the way. So. Yeah, this is gonna be a special adventure. Not gonna be hard in terms of difficulty, but it's gonna be fun. Anyways, so. Yeah, so, besides just killing things, I might as well talk about, the premiere of Ducktales, and how good it was, or bad, how bad it was. But it was actually pretty good. I was expecting it to be worse, to put it, because I'm like, disappointed with a whole lot of things, and it's like, oh, okay, let's see how much they messed up that one. And lo and behold, it's actually better than I thought it was. I think they took some pages from some of the mature style writing, or not mature style per se. Okay, like just the path of just the way of writing up a story. From Gravity Falls, and forgot to mention, is that they, at least they have some good writers there. That's what I really like about it. And, okay, I'm not gonna be doing that right now. But, I knew there was going to be some modern intricacies in the interactions of the character and the timing. But overall, I'm very pleased with it. It's not a total shit show. But it was like some care taken with it. So, from what I remember, I've only seen it once. One of the things I didn't, that kind of turned me off was that the opening of it, when Huey, Dewey, and Louie, not Dewey, Dewey's the blue one, they're being teenagers. They're about 11 years old in this, compared to like about 7 in the original. And it feels like, yeah, they would be doing a whole bunch of trouble in that way, even more so preteen level. But one of the things that I didn't like was, well, Donald Duck was naked in the first few seconds. Yes, I know, strange as it sounds, but it kind of just seems like it just demeans the father figure there. And I don't know the real history of like the marriages or whatever of Donald Duck's nephews, so whatever. Maybe they're part of a. It was probably some nasty divorces and all that. Or other horrible things. I was kind of worried that there would be some inconsequential things too, like they threw a plate away and this Donald Duck's uniform gets in the dishwasher, and it gets caught on fire. All sorts of wacky things, but it didn't feel like it was super wacky though. Okay. That ladder doesn't work. I didn't realize it was a ladder that would do such a thing. So, but they try to get into trouble of getting the boat ready. and yeah, that doesn't work out. I mean, that's the call to adventure of having Scrooge McDuck go about. The introduction, yes. And, let's see. I forget what things I had to do, but it's probably nothing too much. I'll be whacking things, kicking things, old cave passing things. Lots of snow in this one. Not gonna pick up anything because it's kind of useless, even the hammer. So it's just like the interactions of all the characters, and my least favorite characters obviously are all the kids. I don't know, I'm old. But it's not like I would, I'm not hating the characters, that's the thing. At least they grow and mature, which, for all my time of not seeing TV last, more than 6 months, let's just put it, I just occasionally, yeah, but not for, like, real TV shows, so. Oh, here's the three-headed, thing. Oh! Yep. I don't know what this is supposed to be of the dwarves, but if you want to see some illusions taken out, well, here we are. It's supposed to be dark, but anyway, I just wanted to show that off. And, yeah. Let's see. That was fun. So it's just like another thing I was really liked was the animation was actually good. From my video of comparing the two intros, which this doesn't really match because the original Ducktales intro that I got is not quite accurate because of the recording from the TV screen, which I was taking it from Quentin Tarantino of the illusion of movement, and whereas it's like a certain way of movement that you have to do. Okay. Wish I had folded my weapon. Oh, by the way, in Arkwin, this would have been a nightmare, but there's a fall thing like this, and at least you don't die in this one. Okay. So, what was it? Where was I? So, like the flash animation, I was very concerned about that. Some of it is crap, but some of it they provide the illusion that it's like animation and doesn't feel unnatural. Some of it does, but thankfully it's on shots that you wouldn't care too much to see, or like some minor actions, like Webby going into the air grate, air duct, yeah, the air conditioning hallway thing. I don't know my words, but it's still serviceable. I mean, it's not the most important shot to animate, though. So, yeah, at least, you know, whoever's doing it is taking care and, you know, taking the right shortcuts if they're ever going to take shortcuts. I'd rather have it that there's none, but it's production and all that. And one of the concerns about the animation is the fact that the these are not the same old people that did, you know, the original DuckTales. And, oh, okay, I can hit that. It's very serviceable. Although not anything too much, but otherwise, sound and like designs of the characters, they are not softly shaped, and they're not squiggly lines. They're fluid animation, yes, like a Flash animation, but not like Adventure Time cheap animation. Come here. And that's what I was worried about, and yeah, everything of it, I would, I'm not saying too much. I know I'm saying ums and all that, but it's still good. It's actually a good cartoon. I'm actually looking forward to watching it. However, and watching it because I'm an old fart. But, okay, so the story is really the thing that I'm mostly worried about. The story is, well, on, let's see, August 12th of 2017, that's when it came out, this reboot cartoon. I better show this off, see what it looks like. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Taking off the light sources. And, yeah, like, I do kind of get the vibe of Gravity Falls, but not truly. But otherwise, it's it's still serviceable of all that, and still stumbling over all my words. But I'm just trying to play the game. And I don't want to miss something here. I just remembered something. Ah, here it is. A shield. Okay. There's something in here that's needed. Oh yeah, it's not. Okay. So the story is, yeah, Scrooge McDuck is bored. He gets, goes to his, money meeting, and, Launchpad is a pretty bad driver. Like, he's a professional of, using vehicles, but somehow is able to do that, but he's much more crash-oriented, so, but whatever, it's like a new thing, I guess. I guess they have to have some kind of relief, but he's not. He was never the straight man of doing things, you know, taking it by his hands. He's just the service guy. That's actually fine. Scrooge McDuck, or Johnny Walker Duck, is still Johnny Walker Duck from the original. Instead of blue, though, he's red. I think that's a downgrade, if you know what I mean. I just did all that platforming there, and I think I'll go to another room soon. Okay, I have to buffer myself here. Yeah. Okay, what else was there? Well, look, I like that whole sequence with Launchpad driving Scrooge around with the limo there. And I like that the camera movement of everything, well, there's actually a musical cue there too, going with the music in that, especially the dog. Which, I suppose that with that whole sequence, though, that's really the hook. It's the unconscious hook of quality there, that's for you to watch the whole thing. Which, there was 2 episodes. But they're connected, which I'll get to that later. And, yeah, they get into the mansion and all that. There's nothing too much there. but they're establishing the fact that Doll did work with Scrooge in the past, unlike just, you know, an uncle that just went to the being a sailor and all that. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm gonna explore a little here. Okay. Just to show off some hidden features and have camera secrets, so to speak. I'm not gonna do too much, but just hopefully I won't crash. What if I do? Oh well. Okay. Alright, let me load this up. Because this is another room that just you enter in. So, no turning back. Oh, okay. There's like little hints and all that with the show of acknowledging like the original, like Webby's little doll on the chalkboard. Got this guy to build Oblivion, and there we go. Yeah, lots of pots in this room. Yeah, this is what this room looks like. But, one thing I do like the change of Webby, even though it might just reflect on today's values of all stuff of empowerment. Yeah, there's like some faults with it, which thankfully it's not all one-sided. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. It's, well, it's family! A family picture. And, like, she was like 5 or even less years old in terms of that the original, and, well, she's no longer a baby child, I guess. Things to whack. So it's like it kind of makes sense that wherever she comes from, like, maybe she's been around Scrooge a little bit more, that she would be one that would be curious and adventurous, and she kind of gets the boys into it too. So, or no, they heard about all the epic things they did before. So it's making Scrooge Duck great again. That moment. And hopefully I won't die here. I just... You know, there's like certain things like... I could say there was nothing here of me to going up. I would have... there would have been an instant death pit. Because the developers know about certain things of that nature. However, there isn't. And I'm going all over the place. Just looking at the all these architecture, because this is unique in terms of what's on display. But I mean, in terms of the actual assets, it's not. But however, like what Shirai is down there. Let's see, I'm at 24 minutes. Going through this faster than I thought, but yeah, it's gonna be about 45 minutes when I'll be done with this. And here's the next. Yeah, this is the next section. So, where was I? One, the diamond. Or the pot. Or, oh, that's a picture. skeleton that can't interact? This doesn't make sense to me with the whole, well, you'll see it. It's a chain rate platform that goes upside down. I don't know how that works. So, otherwise, yeah, it's just Scrooge being old at first, but then he warms up, and hey, everyone, like, when you get old, okay, when you get old, I'm not old yet, that old, I'm not old. It's like, when you get old, well, you don't want to, like, change or learn anything new, and you just want to settle down and just, well, die peacefully. But it's just, with the whole, when you get old, yeah, you just stop learning, and that's actually the one reason why you really die, because you stop learning, if it's not health. But otherwise, like, don't stop learning, you know? So, yeah. Okay, one thing I didn't like was the whole unleashing the cursed evils around the world. It's like, at least there's some setup and payoffs though, especially with the glove, I know. But otherwise, it's, I like what they did with that whole scene. It feels like I should be in Dark Souls or something. Like a rock would kill me. But no. Just deep rock. And I've limited my draw distance because, or did I? I forgot. Okay, I think I'm missing an area just to show off. This is one thing I did from the previous thing to remember things that I missed. Okay, I'm not missing anything. That's just a beam of light. Just to show off some visuals. But otherwise, yeah, it was just fun things and stuff. Seems like there's nothing too much. Okay, here's the Dark Souls rock. And watch, I'm gonna hit it. Oh, I didn't catch it. Oh well. It hit me, but it didn't kill me. So, let's see. Yeah, the first half episode, first episode, there's 2. It was just really the setup and, like, I think they're gonna have a setup and payoff with each of the, like, for the next episode where, Donald Duck gets hired by Clan McGregor Duck. Yes, Clan Gold. And, I think it's no accident that, yeah, for like the second episode, they, put that, Dewey, like, the mother of Dewey and all that. Call the giant, wake him up, and there's a giant right here. And, okay. do I have a bow? I forget. I just need to hit the giant. And hit the giant. Oh, I think I can do that. Oh, jeez. What do you do to do this? I forget how you do this. Okay. I don't know what happened, but whatever. I'm gonna just... I'll just take that answer. And look, the giant's, mouse stone. Oh! Oh shoot, I moved the actual stone. It's a full figure, and, you can't interact with it besides just moving it. Yeah, this is a custom thing. There is giants in this mod, but not in this color or stone. Okay, I might crash, by the way. Okay. I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna crash. Okay. This is where I crash. So, like, there's nothing too much to talk about of the Ducktales thing. Like, everything that, if you watch it, it's, like, everything's there. Well, I can't talk about stuff while I'm playing a video game, but if I really thought of it, then maybe I could get some interpretation or a good review out, but I don't know if I could just... I'm not really into doing that kind of thing. But I sure like these glowy rock crystals, which I wonder if this is the source of the black stones. Or a source. In the Shirai universe of Elder Scrolls modded adventures. Ugh. But who knows? I'm not so sure about this whole Underworld thing either, because the fact that there's a soul train like FF6 is in this, so like FF6. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, I'm going down these steps here. Ah, boy. I don't know what happened there. I'm hopping all over the place by not hitting the space bar. Yeah. Okay, so... okay, more enthusiasm. Okay. So... I should be more excited for the Ducktales thing, but... maybe I'm just too cynical. But, I would, actually, I really want to watch more of it, just to see how they go with it. Because, like, if they're gonna keep going with it, then you could certainly make an interesting story. I wonder if what the release schedule for that whole show is, or TV. And I'm not sure if it'll be, well, August premiere was for just an August premiere. September is when, late September, like 23rd, is when it goes on the road of things, and it'll be... Ooh. This is the Lord of the Rings thing here. Because there's a horn, there's a thing, there's an instant death thing of just going down into a well. So, what are the words here? Okay, no. Parchment. Here rests in peace and for all eternity our good king, Daralmith the First. Okay. Hey, there's Gimli's battle axe. And it was nothing. Huh, it's just merely called undead. And that guy has no arms. Maybe he should star in an Alejandro Jodorowsky movie. And same with that guy with no head. He likes to employ people like that. So does David Lynch, actually. And this weird scene. Okay. This is kind of weird that the stairs appear here. So, I just have to take it carefully here. Is it gonna... Okay, he's not gonna fall down. And now all those stairs are gone. So, it's a magical thing. And so are these blue things. And that guy was just blowing that horn. And there's really nothing out there. Alright. Time to hop over and not die. Horn blower. Okay. Alright. See you later. Alright. Oh yeah, this disappears too. Okay. Now to the next stage of things. Let's see. A little bit of bumpers too with the premiere too. Just little character moments, nothing too important. So, but otherwise, it's a nice little touch for the show. It's not amazing or anything, but it does show character moments. Let's go on. This used to be a canoe. A river pathway and sewer pathway. Because you go on these boats. Some little touches of world building here. for this dwarven place. Ooh, a little bit of maze. Ow. And really, this is just to go around this weird maze here. But I don't know where to go. There's nowhere else to go here, too. Let's see, what does this look like? Yeah, it looks kind of like that. And if I fall there, let's see. I'm gonna fall, just to see. I die. Yep. And my custom death music. Okay, hopefully it won't die on me. It probably just did die on me. Oh, okay, didn't. Goody. See, one of these ways is dirt, and the other is progress. Dirt. Nothing but dirt. What's in here again? We got dirt and rocks. Lots of dirt here. And the maze we left behind. Now a little bit more of just things shooting at me. Nothing here but just traps. Fireball traps. Supposed to go in here, but it's not possible yet. Okay. I gotta read that one plaque too. Ow. I'm not carrying right now because I'm too buff for this whole sequence. Bestiary. I don't know why they call it that. There's probably some certain German word they couldn't use. Oh, okay. Maybe he's out of stone. Ow. This pathetic thing. I should get so much meat out of this thing, but that's all I get. Gold and that. And just some... Yeah, this is just loot for this pathway. Never have too much luck. Too many lockpicks. Can never have too many lockpicks. Because they weigh nothing! All the light of stuff, and that's instant death. Nothing. And how am I gonna bounce off the wall into here? You don't. So, let's see. Sounds of Ducktales, like, oh, okay. Thinking of Ducktales again. I'm surprisingly not affected by the theme song of the original or the new one. They just go right through me. It doesn't stay in my brain all day. Oh yes, Miss Speakley is played by Jack. Well, it's played by a black woman. That is not Jackie Brown, but hey, if she was Jackie Brown, Pam Grier, that would have been fun. Okay, I gotta concentrate on commentating on this. What is this here? First or second? Oh yeah, this is the first. So this is the second one. Okay, there we go. And this is a worm here that is mostly is likely to be dead. So it's just mining the area, mining some mushrooms. It's gonna lag like crazy. I was expecting for lag to be crazy, but it's going pretty well for the programming of this total mod. So, no, there's the fire thingies. Gotta follow the fire thingies to progress. Zero mino. And we have a section that off for the train here. Which is a custom-made train. There was a train in Arctwin, but let's quick save here and see what happens if I go this way. Okay. There's nothing. And there's nothing over here. Expected jerk piles. Yeah. At least this looks like a train. Unlike the one in Arctwin. And here's the spirits of the dead here. Waiting their turn to get through the, to die. I guess. Alright.
Ihr müsst in den Zug steigen.
You must get into the coach.
Wir fahren gleich ab.
Immediately. What is this place?
Das ist der Bahnhof.
It's the railway
Seht ihr es denn nicht?
station.
Der
All
Vorhof
who
der
come,
Unterwelt.
all who die
Das
come
Tor in
here
den
so that
Kreislauf des
their
Lebens.
souls can enter the
Wer
Underworld.
stirbt, der kehrt hier ein,
Or
damit seine Seele in
unfathomable
die
depths
unergründlichen
below.
Tiefen
And later
hinabfahren
be
und
reborn.
später wiedergeboren werden kann. Der Kreislauf hält alles im Gleichgewicht. Und deshalb fahren alle Seelen Nehrim.
But I'm not dead.
In der Tat, für einen Gefallenen habt ihr erstaunt. Ihr kommt von oben, nicht wahr? Von der
I
Oberfläche.
can't even see his
Dem Ort,
words
wo des
here.
Menschen Streben nach Macht, einen höheren... Ich sehe, ihr verfolgt einen Plan. Ihr wollt euch
Well,
diese
basically,
Karte.
my way of
Sie trägt das Antlitz des Firmaments.
not being delivered to
Trennt
hell
es in die
is the
tiefsten
map to
Sphären
the
der
stars for
Unendlichkeit
this dwarf.
Wo aus Treomar. Dann ist dies...
So
Steigt
instead
ein.
of being delivered
Wir
to
ändern den
hell,
Fahrplan.
then
Wir
I can
fahren in die
just
Stadt des Sternenvolkes.
go through my
Nach
quest.
Anku, wie es die Blinden von der Oberfläche nennen, weil sie den vollen Namen nicht aussprechen können. Aber so steigt doch ein. Bringt dem König die Karte.
The train is not going to the Underworld, but to Anku, Hall of the Dwarves.
Und verliert keine Zeit.
We've no time to lose, so... Otherwise, this is just a regular train. Oh, just a wooden coach inside. Assets. I don't know why they have this stone plate. I don't know why the toiletry sucks. I mean, is that where you take a dump? Backwards. Let me see how this looks. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna pretend there's nothing over here. Okay, that's how you take a dump. Okay. That's funny. Just sleep. you cannot wait in this thing. It's not a death in this perch thing, but you're not actually gonna die in this thing. I think 12 hours is the magic touch. Good. Crapper thing, and we're gonna meet the king. Oh.
Selten trifft es sich, dass der Seelenzug in der Welt der Lebenden zum Stehen kommt. Und noch seltener steigt jemand aus ihm aus. Wer seid ihr, Fremder? Ihr kamt aus der Unterwelt emporgefahren und genießt deshalb unser Vertrauen. Wir schätzen das, was unter uns liegt, fast genauso hoch wie das über uns. Ich führe euch zum König des Sternenvolkes. Er mag entscheiden, ob ihr unserem Vertrauen gerecht werdet. Kommt hinter mir her. Wir gehen nun durch die größte Halle des Sternenvolkes, durch Anku med Rotikep Masodestribo.
Okay,
Oder Anku, wenn ihr euch den vollen Namen nicht merken könnt. Anku ist die größte und prächtigste Halle des Sternenvolkes in Nehrim und leider auch die einzige, die noch bewohnt ist.
This whole big hallway kind of thing is very reminiscent of the one in Artwin. So I don't think I'm going to be talking too much about Ducktales here.
Wir sind jederzeit offen für Besucher.
This is not
leider denkt die
anything
ganze
too much I
Oberwelt, wir
can
seien
think of because this is just
Bergarbeiter.
this is going to end soon.
Bleibt uns deshalb lieber fern.
Just going to show off the details. And it's not lagging too bad. Oh, why is there a dog with wings? I don't think they really thought of the well, this whole Underworld like sending souls down there. That seems kind of an antithesis of what happens in Underworld. So then again, this is an idea of fate, so it's different ideas, and they changed off things with oh, this is a custom asset. It's totally new, and I think they're trying to do that whole man thing of the anatomy. Oh yeah, there's a wall here. Well, otherwise, I don't think they were planning to like do the whole thing with the whole cycle of gathering souls in Underworld and comparing it to this. But yeah, it's just fate, and the other is the cycle. So different things of life.
Dort vorn sitzt der König des Sternenvolkes. Redet ihn mit König an. Zwar hat er natürlich auch einen Namen, doch der ist noch um einiges länger als der volle.
Yeah, calling him his long name would take forever. Oh wow, that picture is there too. This picture is used a lot though, and I could steal the. I can't steal the King's bread right in front of him. Anyway, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna talk to the king.
Lasst mich euch anschauen. Ah ja, Zugunglück. Das war vor 17 Jahren. Damals war ich auch das letzte Mal in Kabaet. Dort kaufen wir immer unser Bier und mit dem Bier feiern wir lustige Feste. Das habe ich doch gleich gesehen. Ihr habt so einen verschmitzten Teint auf eurer Haut, wie einer meiner Großväter 3. Grades, aber exakt so. Nun, ihr möchtet... Potzblitz, ein Faultier. Mein entfernter Neffe ist so ein Faultier. Und er hat eine Frau, die hatte neulich einen Eisprung. Viel besser klingt aber Ursprung. Und unser Ursprung sind die Sterne. Lasst mich nachdenken. Die Sterne findet man mit einer Karte. Dies ist eine Sternenkarte. Fabelhaft. Nicht nur eine Sternenkarte, sondern die Sternenkarte. Die Karte, die wir brauchen, um in den Himmel aufzufahren und in das Land unserer Urahnen zurückzukehren. Und ihr bringt sie mir?
I must go to Cabaret.
Wahrlich, das wird gerade belagert, wie ich hörte. Geschieht den Gaunern da ganz recht bei den Bierpreisen, die wir immer abdrücken müssen.
To
Hey,
each their
Heimann,
own.
bring doch diese nette Oberweltlerin wieder nach oben. Zeig ihr den Geheimpfad, ach ja, und führe sie gleich noch am dicken Erwin vorbei.
Wie ihr befehlt, mein König. Na, dann kommt. Wir sind hier ziemlich tief im Berg, aber es gibt ja genügend Möglichkeiten zur Beförderung.
Anyway, yeah, it's our passage to going back to the surface and escaping from the siege is yeah, our reward is that. Don't get any gold or anything from for something as important as a star map, but whatever.
Bitte alles
it's a
einsteigen.
story.
Nächster Halt, Oberwelt.
And this will be laggy, so I'm gonna be going backwards too. Hey, it's a slideshow.
Da ist der dicke Erwin. Um ehrlich zu sein, ich finde diesen Namen schrecklich. Der König hat ihn sich während eines Festes ausgedacht. Früh morgens, wohlgemerkt. Es ist ein Sternenschiff, wisst ihr? Damit kann unser Volk bald in den Himmel aufsteigen und dahin zurückkehren, von wo die Altvorderen einst kamen. Bisher hatte uns noch eine Karte zur Orientierung im Weltraum gefehlt. Aber dank euch haben wir die nun.
Green means go. The weirdest thing is going backwards. It's not too bad though because it's only that much.
Jetzt kommt weiter. Der Ausgang ist gleich da vorne.
And can I get out? Okay. I was just worried that I couldn't get out. A guy that's just sweeping food supplies. Okay. And there's a big, huge drill here. Well, drill-like thing. So those purple crystals too. And rocks. I mean more, but I'm gonna call it rock because I've dealt with so much junk. I'm just calling it trash or garbage or junk. Rocker. Card. And here's the cellar guy. And he went through in there. And this music is from Arc Twin. And we're pretty much done with the whole Underworld section. The Shirai game. This is the shortest, let's say. Okay, it's not gonna be an hour. Okay. I just checked my time. I could quicker, but it's just trying to show off things. I'm not doing too quick. Otherwise, the one in Arc Twin is insane. Because you could get lost from the adventurer, go into underground city and all that. That thing's crazy. I mean, it's not. It's okay. It's just the false stupid thing that where you had to control yourself while falling, and if you land once, you die. You die. I mean, obviously, but it's so insane. cool. Music is quite rocking.
Der König hat gesagt, ich soll euch den Geheimpfad zeigen. Hinter dem Dickicht beginnt der Pfad. Er ist sehr schmal, also gebt Acht. Dann lebt wohl. Vielleicht sehen wir uns nie wieder, denn schon bald wird das Sternenvolk zu seinem...
Okay, I think that's it. I think. Oh, he's just gonna stand there. And I think I'll just save from here. I don't think I can think of too much of Ducktales again, but I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good. I'm not disappointed, and it could potentially go up higher, but it could be one thing of the whole thing. I like this whole premiere that everyone's just hyped, and everyone that was talking about it, like, oh, it's good. It's the premiere, though. That's the thing. It's you have to truly review it when, after like the first season's done, and you can say, okay, I think this is like something you could review with that, seeing it in those words, but otherwise I'm still cautious about all that stuff. I'm wanting to see what they do, but if it's bad, it's bad. Oh well. I don't like the actors of Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Well, because I know that there are 30-year-old men that are playing kids that are 11, so it's just... I don't get that. Well, actually a lot of women do kid roles too, so it's not unusual. So. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this little adventure and me rambling incoherently, but I'll do another adventure like this with this character that's in the Grim Reaper's wife outfit. Otherwise, I think I'll definitely play the end of Nehrim and try to speak with doing that. So take care. Where's that? There we go.